Last episode, me and my twin brother were both drafted to the Vikings, and me in my first 2 games, I had to guard DK and D-Hop, and I put up a pretty good fight against both of them. Pretty good defense, showed off my great technique and my great ball skills, and I'm pretty sure I locked in my cornerback 1 spot on this team. Due to a major injury that happened in our 3rd season in college, my brother Jaden was drafted in the 4th round, and he's at the end of the depth chart for our receivers. And for some reason, our coach did not let him play in the first 2 games, but I was fighting for him to play, and he finally got to play in the 3rd game of the preseason, the last game, and he definitely showed off that he still got it in him. He could still ball, even though our quarterback is kind of trash. And in that game, he only played 3 quarters and got 5 catches, 85 yards, and a touchdown. After Jaden's week 3 performance, do y'all think he'll be able to get a chance in our NFL debut, or is he only going to be a returner like the first 2 preseason games? It is finally our NFL debut, and we're playing against the Buccaneers, and hopefully Coach puts Jaden in at least a little bit. Give him some snaps to show what he can do here in this first game. But for me, on the other hand, I'm going to have to guard Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. I won't be guarding just one person the whole game because Coach want to see me guard both of them, see what I can do against both of them. We're going to see what happens. We playing real good defense on this first drive, and on 3rd and 10, Baker Mayfield tested Byron Murphy's side, and he overthrew it. That's great defense. That boy Jaden is getting his first punt return opportunity here, and out of all the people on the field, that punt returner saved the punt for them because he would have had a lot more yards. Unfortunately, Jaden was not able to get in the game on the first offensive drive. They didn't score, and now we're going to have to lock up again. 3rd and 7. Out of a tight formation, I ended up bumping into one of my teammates, so Chris Godwin was actually open, but he tried to dot up Mike Evans. It was out of bounds. 3rd and 9, and I let Russell Gage, out of all receivers on their team, kill me for my first allowed catch, and it was a first down. That's crazy. 3rd down again, I'm playing in the flats on the Tampa 2, and he's testing me. Give me my first pick of my NFL career. And not only just my first pick 6 of my NFL career. Let's go. Well, 14-0 on 1st and 10, playing amazing defense. Baker Mayfield scrambling out to the left side, and he's getting sacked. I don't know why Baker Mayfield is disrespecting the secondary. Byron Murphy gets his first pick of the season. He could have went for 6 on this, but he just wasn't fast enough, and one of their offensive players had a pretty good angle on him, but still got the offense close enough to where they should be able to get some points out of this drive. We are up 21-0, 3rd and 7. It's still the 2nd quarter, by the way, and we forcing them to another 4th down. I allowed a catch, but it don't really matter. It's 4th and 4. And this game's about over. They just can't score on us right now. We had an amazing debut, and sadly, Jaden wasn't even able to get in the game even when we were blowing them out in the second half. I don't know what's going on. And just looking at the quarterback stats, Baker Mayfield was terrible. Our defense was amazing. But Kirk Cousins, 13 for 19 with only 138 yards touchdown. He didn't throw a pick, but he needs to do better than that. Because if you just look at the receivers, they just didn't have good games at all. I mean, I feel like Jaden could have did something. But on the brighter side, I caught my first pick that was also a pick 6 in my first game, and Byron Murphy also caught a pick. And in my NFL debut, I ended up being the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Many to come. After Jaden didn't get any reps in that wide receiver in that NFL debut, he was real mad, honestly. Like, he only got to kick return and punt return in that game, and that really got him mad. So while we practicing and stuff, I could definitely see it in him. He really wants that wide receiver spot, and I'm trying to help him get it. I've been trying to persuade the coach every single game. I'm like, put him in the game, especially if the offense starts to be sluggish and stop scoring and all that stuff, then he has to get a chance because our defense is great right now, but it can't carry the offense every single game, especially when we get into the better teams, the better offenses. We're definitely going to need something to happen on offense. So whether it's team practices or even just like off days, he's been working hard, and he's been bringing me, Justin Jefferson, Byron Murphy, all of us been working hard and stuff. And we, all 3 of them, me, Byron Murphy, and Justin Jefferson, we see it in him that he can be a starter on this team. Coaches got to see it. That's all. I mean, even family been calling him, letting him know that don't be too mad that he's not getting too much minutes, because eventually that time's going to come. And when that time comes, he's going to have to show off and show out. I've been out week 2, and we got a Thursday night prime time game against the Eagles. It's definitely going to be way harder than the Buccaneers. I got AJ Brown and Devontae Smith to worry about. I think me and Byron Murphy can hold our own here. AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts showing off their connection immediately. It's a streak route, so I was guarding it, but they was on point with each other. He threw it down and in, and I could not play on that. The Eagles are a great running team, but here they're trying to run the ball, and we actually got them behind the line. Great tackle. 3rd and 5, and Jalen Hurts tried to scramble out to the right side, but Daniel Hunter played amazing defense, shedded that block, and got the sack. After we locked them up, offense went down the field and scored, so we're up 7-0. But we forgot about Jalen Hurts using his legs, and he gets a big gain getting to the 50. One thing I wasn't that good at in college was making tackles, and here I make a great tackle that a lot of cornerbacks probably wouldn't have made, preventing the first down. Going Devontae Smith and slice across the route, and I'm undercutting and catching a pick. Offense did nothing with the ball. Jalen Hurts is running the ball, and I'm making a big hit on him, and he's fumbling, and we picking the ball up on their side of the field already. What a play. 14-0 now, and on 3rd and 2, they're trying to run the ball, but our defense, when it comes to 3rd downs for some reason, is amazing. 4th and 1. 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts ain't got nobody to throw the ball to, so he decides to scramble. The linebacker comes down, makes a great tackle, but Daniel Hunter was getting double teamed, and he ended up getting injured on this play. And he's our best pass rusher currently, so that could be a problem. On 2nd down, Devontae Smith running the streak route. I'm on the streak, and Jalen Hurts threw it out like back shoulder. If they was on point with each other, that would have been crazy. And then again on 3rd down, I actually got beat on this route, but Jalen Hurts just overthrew it. Let's go. That's locks. Jaden really hasn't had too many opportunities on punt returns because they keep kicking the ball out of bounds, but he looking real shifty on this play. He ain't getting nowhere, but he doesn't really get on the field too much. Eagles are in the red zone, and he's throwing this ball to AJ Brown back shoulder, and I could not keep up with that. They just got too much chemistry. He might have scored that touchdown on me, but they still down a lot. 24-7, and Josh Metzel is catching his first pick of the season. Another great defensive game in our 2nd game. Jaden still hasn't been able to play receiver, and I don't know why. Kirk Cousins actually had a pretty good game this time. 20 for 27, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Jalen Hurts was terrible. We locked him up. Justin Jefferson, 8 catches for 91 yards. AJ Brown had 6 for 91 and Tud. He didn't have all them on me, though. I was guarding Devontae Smith for most of the game. He did get that 1 Tud on me, though. I ain't allowed too much after that. But I still balled, though. 10 tackles and a pick. Hey, man, I'm going to do my thing. And for the 2nd week in a row, I got NFC Defensive Player of the Week again. Now, we might be 2-0 right now, but right now we are 31st in offensive yards, and that is not good at all because we are 2nd in defensive yards. We're playing amazing defense, but offensively, they could definitely use a weapon, and that is Jaden. So I showed these stats to coach, even though I already know he done seen them, and we're going to see what happens week 3. Now, we thought the game was going to be good against the Eagles. We ended up killing them, and now week 3, we got the Chargers, another talented team, and coming off of a game where I just had another pick, I already got 2 picks in my first 2 games. It's going to be another good one against Justin Herbert. And hopefully, just hopefully, Jaden will get a chance to play. The first play of the game, Austin Eckler's breaking tackles. I missed this tackle completely, and I end up allowing that touchdown. It's all on me. I was supposed to make that tackle. He scored. And look like all the persuading me and Justin Jefferson been trying to do to get Jaden to play actually worked. He gets open on this crossing route and catches his first pass of his NFL career. Look, he already making plays in his first drive. 1st and 10, Kirk Cousins is throwing a dot to Justin Jefferson, getting the 1st and goal. Then on 1st and goal, Kirk Cousins is hitting TJ Hockenson open for a touchdown. On 3rd and 1, Harrison Smith is coming down, laying a big hit on that tight end, forcing him to drop that ball. 1st and 10, Jaden's on a deep post route, and Kirk Cousins is throwing it with 2 people around him, and it was severely underthrown and ended up being picked off. Jaden didn't even have a chance to even try to make a play on that ball. It was just terrible. Now that Kirk getting the ball, we got to lock up, and I don't know why he's testing me. We locking Mike Williams up over here. 3rd and 9, they're running a screen play, and they almost get this 1st down, but we make a great tackle, and there's a flag on the play. They cheated and still didn't even get the 1st down. It's a holding, they going back. I lied, that would have gave them a 3rd down. We're declining it. RPO, Jaden running the slant. He's throwing this ball to Jaden. He's making a great catch while taking the hit. Now, we're not a very good running team at all, but when we need to run the ball, we're going to run that ball. And he's fighting forward, Cam Akers, for the first down. On 3rd and 4, Jaden's running the post route, and he beats the cornerback that's guarding him, catching this ball for a big first down. It looked like Kirk Cousins already loves targeting Jaden as he gets in the ball again on the drag route, and he's getting his first down again. 3rd and 7, Jaden's running the corner route, but Kirk Cousins threw it like an out route, so he had to get to that ball and end up being a PI anyway. That's the 1 yard line. First and goal on the 1 yard line, and we are forcing this run, scoring a touchdown. After seeing my brother go crazy, he got me feeling even more motivated to go ahead and lock Mike Williams up. And honestly, I don't understand how this was a PI. All I did was swat the ball away from him. Ref, what's going on? I ain't do nothing. This time I tried to press him and he hit me with a nasty curl route, getting his first down. That's not happening again. On 2nd and 10, I'm getting a little physical with Mike Williams. I got a safety over here. Justin Herbert still threw the ball. It's 2-on-1. He's not catching that. We should have had that pick. They got Mike Williams running another streak, and we still got the safety up here, so he ain't got nowhere to throw the ball to. 4th down. That was a terrible play call. Second half kickoff return for Jaden, and he almost broke off for a crazy run, but one defender came in and caught on to him, and the other one came in and made the tackle. On 1st and 10, Jaden's running a deep post route, and if only Kirk Cousins was looking at him, this would have been a touchdown. This would have been his first touchdown. 2nd and 14, and Jaden's running it outright. Kirk Cousins is throwing this ball a little bit under the defense, and he's still making this catch. And then on 3rd and 6, KJ Osborne is wide open on a drag, getting an easy first down. The Chargers just forgot all about the underneath routes. On 3rd and 10, Kirk Cousins can't find nobody to throw the ball to, and the person's coming off the edge, so he just throws the ball out of bounds. It's going to be a real tough field goal for our kicker, but hopefully he can make it. We actually made the field goal on 1st and 10. They were in a play action, and look at them blitzers getting there. Big sack. 2nd and long, and he's running this little hitch route, and I'm making him drop the ball. Don't run that little route on me. On 3rd and long, I'm guarding the slot. I actually got beat on this crossing route, but I had an amazing recovery and dived and swatted that ball down. Then on the punt return, Jaden did a nasty spin move to get out to the left side, burning everybody except for the punter, who had to juke out to go back inside and get tackled. If only that punter wasn't there, he probably would have took that home for 6. Telling y'all, he gonna get one of these this season, probably a couple of them. On 3rd and 10, Kirk Cousins is throwing his ball up to Jaden, but it was a terrible pass. He threw it out and down. You gotta lead that to the end zone. Maybe he could have scored on that play. I really think Justin Herbert wants to throw a pick to me. He almost does here on this corner route, but he's lucky he overthrew it. That was mine. On 3rd down, this receiver's running a C route, and Justin Herbert actually threw the ball in my direction, but of course he threw it out of bounds. He knows that would have been picked off. We up 20-7, and now they're trying to take shots, and he's throwing it to the wrong person. Don't throw it to Mike Williams. He's locked up, as long as I'm on him. Justin Herbert being a little too stubborn. He does the same thing again, and this time I'm taking this away. Give me that pick. But then, of course, when I'm trying to take this all the way home, Justin Herbert is making the tackle. Another great game as we go 3-0, 31-14, just dominance. In this game, Kirk Cousins was 20 for 28. He did throw a pick, but he did score a touchdown. We won. And technically, this is Jaden's debut. He had 100 yards with 8 catches. He went crazy. And I did my thing too, a pick, 2 tackles. You know what I'm saying? After a performance like that from Jaden, 100 yards, ain't no way coach sit him. He's definitely finna start getting some starting minutes.